Lost booze is only one concern for the distillery tonight. Bourbon is one of the many industries feeling the pressure of the trade war with China. Anjanette Levy stopped by a distillery in northern Kentucky to find out just how much of an impact this will have, and she filed this report earlier tonight.
See, it's bold, it's assertive.
Ken Lewis's Rick House is full of his new Riff bourbon. Some of the barrels have been aging for 4 years. Now Lewis and others in the whiskey business are concerned about 25% tariffs Mexico, Canada, the European Union, and now China have slapped on the spirits.
So now we're adding another 25%. It might be as much as in Europe as 10 euros. And we could lose, the whole industry could lose 15, 20, 25% of their export market.
The retaliatory tariffs are in response to tariffs placed on some imported goods by the Trump administration. The president says the tariffs will reduce the trade deficit.
We are in such a great position.
There are also concerns in Ohio that tariffs could hurt jobs in the state and farmers.
I go around the state talking to people, they're worried about it. On the other hand, we do need to ensure that countries play fair.
Ohio Senator Rob Portman says rules needed to be in place long ago requiring China to accept more U.S. goods. He wants to see something negotiated with Mexico, Canada, and the EU on steel.
But our oldest barrels, which are actually in another building.
Back in Kentucky, Ken Lewis had hoped to export his bourbon to other countries in a couple of years. He fears the tariffs could hurt the bourbon business and cost jobs.
We'd like to go back to the way it was when the bourbon's booming and Europe and Canada and Mexico are adopting bourbon, and we hope China and India are the next.
In Newport, Anjanette Levy, Local 12 News.
Farmers are especially hard hit with the soybean and cheese industry in the crosshairs of this trade war. The Trump administration says the tariffs are necessary to stop China from stealing intellectual property and overproducing